Okay, so here's a little tutorial on how to write a motif for characters in Soundtrap, using Soundtrap and using YouTube film. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a short YouTube film, let's say a 30-second short soundtrack. Okay, so this is the one I did in class. So I'm going to just stick to this one already. So we went through this in class, so I'm going to use the same one. Okay. So the first thing here is we have to synchronize Soundtrap to our YouTube film. There are other ways of doing this. I'm not for one second saying this is the only way of doing this. It's probably not the best way of doing it either. It's just the way I've done it for a long time, and I just find it the easiest way to do it. For me, it just works. Okay. So what I need to do is in Soundtrap. First thing, I'm going to set up a new project, music, okay, and I'm going to insert a count in. So I click add new track. I'm going to use the drums for my count in, right? And down here on hi-hats, which is a kind of a symbol in the drum kit, I'm just going to tap the first note there, the first square in this grid here, okay, and just so you hear what that sounds like. That's it. Just a little tap. Okay. I'm going to turn the metronome off as well. Now, very importantly, I need to set the tempo to 240. Okay. By doing that, I've made every bar of music equivalent to 1 second. So, even if you don't understand what I've quite done there, this is one of these things again where just accept that that's what you need to do. You need to set your metronome to 240. Okay. A very quick explanation of that is the tempo there. We measure the tempo of music in beats per minute. So, for example, if there was 60 beats per minute, that's the equivalent of 1 beat every second. If by multiplying that by 4, I get 4 beats every second. So 60 times 4 is 240. And there are 4 beats in every bar. So what that means is that every bar of music here along the top is going to represent 1 second of music, 1 second of film time. Okay. Now, I'm going to copy that bar. Okay, so depending on whether I'm using a Mac, so Command and C will copy it. And then I use my right arrow, and no matter what device you're using, the right arrow will always just bring you to the start of the next bar. And I paste that over. Right arrow, paste again, paste again, paste again. And as you can see there, I've got this 5 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and here's what that sounds like. Okay, I've set it up as a loop. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Don't want that looped. Sorry. Need to turn the loop off. There we go. Okay, so here we go. So I've just set that out. That's 5 taps, okay? And it's 1 tap every second. So that gives me time to flick over to my YouTube film. I'm going to make that a full screen. Actually, no, sorry, I shouldn't do that. Gives me time to flick over to YouTube and play my film. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, play. Okay. You'll see why I'm doing that. Now, I probably should have counted down from 5 anyway. So that means that everything that happens in bar 6, that's what happens in the first second of my film. The film starts here now. Okay. So bar number 6 is second number 1. Okay. So the first second in YouTube ends just here. Okay. Where 7 starts there. Now, the first motif I want to come up with is for this guy here, okay? And I'm going to come up with a motif just for him. And I don't know. Let's see kind of what mood we want to set here with this guy. Okay, I'm going to mute it there. Okay. He looks kind of scared, doesn't he? He looks agitated, okay? So we don't need to know the ins and outs. So you have to decide what tonality would suit this character's motif. Is it major or minor? To my mind, it's minor, okay? You might think it's major, and that's totally fine. It's completely subjective. So I'm going to come up with a minor motif to represent this guy here. And he jumps up, as you can see there. Let me just time this. He jumps up there, okay? In the second number 2, okay? So in Soundtrap, this is second number 1. Okay, this is second number 2. So in bar 7, I'm going to put in something minory, okay, a minor motif. Okay, I'm going to add a new track. I'm going to use the piano here as an instrument. The piano is a nice instrument to do. Okay, and I'm going to just up here a minor motif or minor chord. Okay, just a chord of C minor. And again, how do you work out how to make a minor chord? You take the root note of the chord, which in this case C. You go up 3 semitones to your next note. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You then go up 4 semitones from that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Sorry, okay. So this chord is Y8. That's the chord of C minor. Now I can play all 3 of those at the same time. Okay. But I'm going to separate them a little bit. I'm going to give this guy a motif. Okay. I can play just the notes like that. Okay. Or I'm going to go. Okay. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the first one twice. Second note twice. Sorry. First one once. Second note twice. Third one twice. And that's my motif there for this guy. Okay, so I'm going to record that now. Now, when you record in Soundtrap, by default, it gives you a 2-bar count in. Okay, so you'll hear. No, it didn't do it there. Sorry, it gives me goes back 1 bar. Beg your pardon. Okay, so I'm going to turn the metronome off. Okay, and do that. Okay, so here we go. So it's going to start. Here we go. Going to give me a 1-bar count in. Sorry, yeah, I want a 2-bar count in. There we go. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to record this now. I just want to practice my notes here because. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So let's press record. And there we go. Now. So what I've done right there, let's just have a listen to it. I'm going to turn the metronome back off now and rewind, and let's hear that. Here's my counting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Film starts. Okay. So rewind that, and now let's try that. Let's hear what that sounds like with my movie. Okay. So I'm going to press play, and this will give me my count in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Okay, so really it was actually a bit later, so I'm just going to push that back a second. Okay, it really should have been 2 seconds in there. Okay, you can just drag it across like this. This is the beauty of it. Okay, so there might be a bit of trial and error here. So here we go again. And in YouTube, I want to have my video ready. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. There we go, okay? So I've created a motif to link to this character at that particular time. The next thing, as we discovered, is around about 28, 29 seconds. This guy comes in here, and we said a diminished chord would suit this guy in class, okay? So a diminished chord, okay, which is the chord of 7, okay? Oops, sorry, I should have stopped that, okay? The chord of 7 in the key of C is B, D, and F. Okay, so it gives it this kind of sinister, creepy sound. Okay, so what I do is, so bar 7 is the first second, is second number 1. So and this is and this motif starts at bar 28. Okay, so I've got to go 28 seconds. So it's bar 35. Okay, I think bar 35 is where I've got to record this. Okay. Get my notes right. Okay, so here we go. Record this now. And now let's watch. Okay, let's see. So we're going to rewind this. And here we go. So yeah, press play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, sorry. Okay, that should have been at the start. I apologize. Didn't rewind it back to the start. And rewind this back to the start here now. And here we go. Okay, so Started the sound trap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. So I'm just going to watch along here now. I've got the sound muted on YouTube. And if we've done our maths right, we might be a little bit off. We can drag it forward and back. When this hooded character lifts up his hood, you'll see, you will hear a little motif using a diminished chord. We go. Okay, so it's kind of yeah, it worked. Okay, I like it. Okay, so there we go. So that's how we write just simple motifs, guys. That's all we're doing. Now again, if you decide for your CBA that you like doing this this kind of thing, then you can kind of expand on that, and we can write more motifs. We can add in more characters and stuff like that. But there you go. Okay, and just watch out for the like what I would do then as well. I would kind of set an underlying mood to this song. I'll just quickly do this now. I'm going to use a pad for this. I always think these are very good ways of doing this. Pads. So okay, that could be good. What's this one like? No, not so much. Let's see. No. There we go. No, okay. It's all about finding the right one. Let's see. Melonite. What's this one? There we go. No, don't like that. Possibly vintage pad. Let's see. Try and maybe not. There. That's a nice one. Okay, I think that will suit my the mood of my song. Okay, so I'm just going to take a chord, say of let's say of C down there, and I'm going to take G above that. Now the tonality can, if it's minor, I can make a minor chord. If it's major, I make a major chord. But what I'm going to do here is now I'm just going to play the first note and the fifth note, and that will it means it's not clear as to whether I've decided on major mood or major tonality or minor tonality here. Okay, so I'm just going to record this underneath. So here we go. There's my 5-bar count in. Okay, I'll let the first guy's motif come in here. Start playing my chord here. Now I'm just going to add in the E flat, because I personally think that just sounds a little bit more minery than major. I can go add it that up there, and then the E, and I'll stop here. Okay, so I stopped just before that guy came in the motif there. Okay, so let's see what this sounds like all together. Okay, and this is it. This is my soundtrack done. I can add more stuff to it after that, but let's hear how it sounds. Okay, make sure my YouTube video is back at the start. 5-second count in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And there we go. Okay, movie over. Soundtrack done. So there you go, guys. Hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. Email me, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Okay, right. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.